what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie! How's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown! A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Really? I don't mind walking. Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here!
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him. Is Commissioner Gordon here yet?
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. He got here just before you did.
Sharpie loves his cameras. Hey, Sharpie, you getting my good side? Ah, but heck, they're all good, aren't they?
I want him securely locked away this time. Another escape and I will lose support for my mayoral campaign.
Don't worry, Warden.
Look at all this new security. How's a guy supposed to break out of here?
New patient in the intensive treatment lobby. All non-essential staff to vacate the area.
Oh, it's always nice to return to my sweet little hacienda.
Tunnel's full. Start the scan.
Scan initializing.
You know what? I prefer the good old cavity search. Much more personal.
Got a red light. Multiple prohibited items.
I want Joker searched again.
It's not the patient. It's...
Ooh, would you sneak in with your bats? Come on, tell me. Batarangs, bat claws, ooh, bat smacks.
Scan is green on Joker.
Open the gate. Get him out of there.
I want weapons on him at all times. Do not let him out of your sight.
There'll be time enough for you later, Cash. Speaking of time, tick-tock. Is that a crocodile I hear? What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
Keep behind me.
Hello, new patient. This is Quincy Sharp, Warden of Arkham Asylum.
Ooh, it's my favorite show. I'm Warden Idiot. You'll never escape.
Few would believe it become the nation's premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center for the criminally insane. Situated on a small island in the Gulf of Mexico.
Hear about Blackgate, boss?
Shut up! Go, catch you soon, boss!
Shut it and keep moving.
The state of the wiring in these federal facilities is, well, it's shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Whatever, just be quick.
Only following procedure. Well, patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Need to take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
He's all yours. Get him out of here.
He's good. Get the door open.
Alert in intensive treatment. Category 9 patient in transit. Pacification system active. Shoot to kill permissions granted.
You heard the lady. We got another psycho on the way.
Can you smell the excitement in the air? No? Must have been one of the guards then. Croco boy! Is that you?
Get ready. Keep your weapons trained on it at all times.
Looks angry.
What's it doing?
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down.
Get that animal under control!
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart, eat your bones.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some new
Okay,
shoes.
move up. Hold tight.
How come they let Batman pass security?
Whee! Great night for a party!
Not where you're going.
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility. Their presence...
What's he doing? Stay where you are. Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
Our presence in our institution is temporary.
What? Don't you trust me?
Our guest has arrived.
Intensive treatment. Lower floors are now at level red alpha.
So, you're back. You killed 3 of my crew and you busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100?
Long night, Jim?
Joker invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you. Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully the last one we'll ever have with him.
Yeah, right.
Hold it there. Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff only.
I assure you, if anyone's qualified, it's...
Listen, I appreciate the assistance, but he'll unsettle the more violent inmates.
I think he's talking about you, Bats. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs.
Get up! Now!
Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
Hurry! We're losing him, The joke's on you. Ta-da! Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously! Now let's get this party started. Ladies and maniacs, I apologize for this interruption to your regular entertainment. Up until a few seconds ago, I'd scheduled everyone in the room and then watch cartoons. But then, well, you know how I do love a captive audience.
Is he okay?
Difficulty, with a combined sentence of 752 years. Ding, 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 ding. It's round 2. Sorry, Matt. Gotta run. I've got places to go. Don't let him hit you, idiot.
That's gonna hurt. You okay, buddy?
Don't let him hit you.
I'm gonna pulverize you!
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened. I'll be back.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bats. I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
If you think I'll let you run...
Always with the hero speed. Ooh, I'm getting bored watching you. Why don't you just come find me?
You know it's a trap.
Of course it is.
Joker's been busy. These poor guards never stood a chance.
All patients should take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
Warning. Security breach in level B3. Warning. Security breach in level B2. Warning. Security breach in level B8. Warning. Security breach in level B1. Warning. Security breach in level B6. Warning. Security breach in level B4. Security Security breach in level B3. Warning. Security breach in level B2. Warning. Security breach in level B8.
You want somebody?
Warning. Security breach in level D1.
Hey, Batman! Over here!
Oracle, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's up?
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
Think about what you're doing, Zaz! Go! You'll only end up in more trouble if you continue! Please, you've got to save him.
Thank God. It's Zaz. He's got Mike. He's strapped in the chair. Zaz has totally lost it.
Wait here.
You can't. He'll kill Mike if he sees anyone trying to get close.
He won't see me.
I see anything that looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies. Do you hear me? Look at the pig hide. How many times do we need to be told? Keep away, or this little piggy fries. I see anyone coming close, and he dies.
This is disgraceful. How did a patient like Victor get free?
We'll worry about that later, Doctor.
He wants to kill the guard, you know. He needs to kill the guard.
Zaz has got my buddy. He's gonna fry him. Do something, please.
Keep him occupied. I need to get behind him. I've got to get close enough to Zaz to strike.
He'll see me coming on the ground, so I'll stay up high. These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grapple up to them.
Zaz is down, but not for long. Got to get him close.
Someone put this animal back in his cell.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Oh, hiya, B-Man. Harley Quinn here. How do you like my new uniform? Pretty hot, huh? Oh, I got something to show you. 1 second, B-Man. I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharp has never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Bats, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
Batman, you picking this up?
Oracle, I'm here.
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
He's in control of the security system. He's probably isolated it from the grid.
That's not all he's done. All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island. It's being suppressed at the moment, but the story will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
The room's locked down. I can't open the gate. We're trapped in here.
Try the radio. Control should be able to shut down the gate.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
He got out. Batman's found a way out.
Batman, I'm patching you into the guard radio feed.
Steve, more Blackgate prisoners. By the boiler. Who's that behind them? Oh my god, it's Joker. He's free! How'd he break out?
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good. I'll keep trying.
Mr. B-Man. We're in control now.
Warning. Decontamination room. Toxins detected.
Way in or out. Damn it! They're trapped in there!
Warning. Decontamination. Area sealed.
What is that stuff?
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman? Oh my God! They're all dying in there! I think I can still see people alive in the room!
This isn't a simple escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
Please help me! Help me!
You're gonna be fine. Stay here.
Batman's here! Just hold on a little longer, Steve.
I can't! I'm gonna fall!
Please, you've got to help Steve. He can't hold on much longer.
I'm going after the animal who did this.
Batman! The extraction system! Steve was trying to get to the control panel at the end of the room!
I can't believe he left me here.
There's the extractor control point. A well-aimed batarang should power it up.
Attention. Air purity is now at normal levels. Attention. Decontamination room access is now permitted.
Woo! Go Batman! You... Joker doesn't stand a chance.
What's wrong with this thing? Hello? Anyone there? Officer North? Officer Green? Can you hear me? Bill? Are you there? Control, can you hear me? Joker has escaped and is en route to the security transfer room. Are you going after Joker now? When you find him, hit him for me. Central Control, respond. If you can hear me, Batman is down here with us. Arkham Control.
What are you waiting for? You're so close, you can almost see it. took it so long?
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you.
Oh, I'm counting on it. Just not yet. He's a big one. Unexpected, wasn't it? Oh well, note to self, need stronger test subjects. Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare you. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all. Oh, you're getting too predictable, Bats. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a party to organize. I've got guests flying in from all over Arkham. You'll see.
Batman, I'm over here. Quick, get in here before more of them come. Batman, I'm over here. Quick, get in here before more of them come. They came out of nowhere. I dragged Jerry in here. Powered up the gate. Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme isolation. Only way in is via the transport system.
Open it.
Not a problem. I'll just need to call another cell. Okay. Something's wrong here. The main security loop is locked.
Having a little trouble up there?
Joker.
You were expecting maybe Two-Face?
There's no escape, Joker.
Silly bat! I don't want to escape. I'm having way too much fun. I even have you here to keep a smile on my face.
Not for long.
Really? We'll see. Ta-ta! Oh, I forgot to say. Just in case you were planning on following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon is on his way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bowles.
If I see you trying to follow me, he dies. Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
The transport system is down. Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but...
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
wondering how I didn't. Was it a clue the great detective missed? Now, me and Frankie go way back. I got him out of a spot of bother a few years ago. So when I need security codes or an old man to be clubbed to the ground, I know just the man to ask.
Not so big and clever anymore, are you? Man, he never stood a chance. Did you see me? Yeah, he never saw it coming. Man, that's funny. The look on his face, thought he was gonna wet himself. It's the bat!
Oracle, I'm at the holding cells. I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to Bowles?
Exactly. Bowles dropped his flask. Sloppy. Let's see what the forensic scanner picks up. I can follow traces of alcohol from Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere. Oracle, I've got a trail.
That's great. You follow it. I'm grabbing every reference to Arkham I can find. Maybe useful later.
Find his head. I'll get back to you when I find the rest of them.
What's wrong with you? Stupid, unreliable. How did Joker get...
Be quiet.
What's going on?
J doesn't want you following us just yet.
Get down!
What the hell happened?
How did you like that, B-Man? No way you're following us now. You're trapped down there till me and Mr. J are ready for you.
Gordon was taken up to the surface in the elevator. If I want to follow them, we need to do this the old-fashioned way.
I take it this is Joker's doing.
Who else?
I told them he's a monster. They should fry him.
Calm down. I'll stop him.
Call me Harley. Everyone does.
I'm surprised you want to intern here at Arkham.
I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals.
I'll warn you right now. These are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you.
I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
They'll eat you for breakfast. I mean it. One or two of them will enjoy it too. Be careful.
Hey, Babs! I know you can hear me. I've got a little something for you to listen to. Harley and Frank are really out of the building with the old man. How are they going to get past all those guards? Let's have a listen, shall we?
Hey, Frank, where you been? Joker's got more men on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum. Gotta stop them. Get in, quick! Get over there! Damn, come on, everyone, cover the main entrance.
How many are there, Bowles? Wait, hang on. How the hell do you know what... Bowles! Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down!
Frank, what the hell? Quinn! It's clear! Get your ass in here!
You're some piece of work, Frankie. A girl could fall for someone like you.
Stop flirting with a hired help, Harley.
Don't worry, sweetie. You know I only have eyes for you.
Did you hear that, Bats? Sounds like Frankie's working out just fine. Another valuable employee for the organization.
Arkham Asylum is at level red alpha. All Category 1 patients will be pacified on site. Category 1 patients should remain where they are. Do not attempt escape. Warning. Multiple security breaches on level B4. Warning. Multiple security breaches on level A6. Warning. Arkham Intensive Treatment is at Code Red Alpha. Warning. All patients should remain still and place their hands upon their heads. Failure to comply could result in action that could lead to injury or loss of life. Warning. Multiple security breaches on level A4. Warning. Arkham Intensive Treatment is under emergency lockdown. Will Warden Sharp please make his way to the secure unit? I repeat. Will Warden Sharp please go to the secure unit? Alert! Alert! We are currently experiencing a Category Red Alpha security alert. This is not a drill. Report to your section commander. Category 1 patients should remain where they are. Do not attempt escape. Will Warden Sharp please make his way to the secure unit? I repeat, will Warden Sharp please go to the secure unit?
I am the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. Through my actions, I have saved this cursed city, though my own curse is to forever remain in the shadows. My story is carved into the very soul of Arkham, and will only be revealed to those dedicated enough to discover it. I am the spirit.
You guards didn't put up much of a fight.
Joker was right. This is easy. Bring it home! They don't stand a chance.
This guard always gave him a hard time.
Not anymore.
Yeah, serves him right.
You really gonna do what you said?
Yeah.
You hit like a girl.
Is he okay?
Okay, buddy?
Batman, how's it going? Any sign of Dad?
Not yet, but I'm getting close. Harley Quinn tried to slow me down. Dropped an elevator on me.
Did it work?
Of course not. I'll get back to you when I reach the end of the trail.
Please! I got a kid! You don't have to!
Right. I don't have to. I just want to. Okay, boss says no one gets past. Anything moves, shoot it.
You got it. Anyone coming this way is dead.
Oracle, Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen. The direct approach is suicide. I need to be smart. Find a different way past them.
So is the Batman coming this way?
Who cares? He sticks his pointy head into the room and we blow it off.
Yeah, he's a dead man walking.
No problem, boss. The boys are just finishing off. The Arkham chumps never stood a chance.
Oh, look who it is! Are your pointy ears burning? I suppose I'd better warn my boys you're on the way. Maybe I won't. It'll be a nice surprise.
It's your friendly Uncle Jay. Some idiot is running around the asylum dressed like a bat. I know! Crazy! Stop him before he gets someone hurt. Really, it's for his own good.
Batman better not try and mess with us.
Whoever kills the Batman wins the grand prize. On Night Out with Harley. I may even tell her. Why bother? It'll be a nice surprise for her.
What's that supposed to be?
Patient interview number 1.
So, I'm your first, am I, Toots? You know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I do it?
Fame, notoriety, a desire to stand out from the crowd, a wicked sense of humor.
You're good. How did you figure me out, Doc? I've had doctors poking around in here for years, and no one was as astute, and if you don't mind my saying, beautiful as you.
Really? You're just playing with me.
Well, you'll never know, will you? Unless...
Unless what? Tell me.
Stop. Hey, get off me!
Did you really think it was gonna be that easy, Bats? I've sent a few more of my boys your way. Let's see how you do with these odds.
Come on, please. Cut me
Joker
down.
wants him found. Spread out.
He could be anywhere.
Then keep your eyes open. Now
Come on,
move.
please. Cut me down.
Remember, boys, look in every corner. He's a tricky one. Could pop out of anywhere. When he does, blow his head off.
Oh, God. I found someone over here. What happened to you? What are we gonna do now? Shut up and keep looking. Batman, can you hear me? Show yourself! What are you doing? Ah! Man down! Man down! Stupid spoiler! Scared the crap out of me!
Well, my money's on the bat. You could make it easy for him. Oh, those were the easy ones. I'm just playing with you. You'll see.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bowles' trail stops here.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler. And more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait. So you did it! Well done! I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective.
Batman! Over here! I saw you clear the room! It was a massacre. Bowles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance. Said something about Joker's army coming through the main gate. 2 of my guys moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead. They never stood a chance.
Was Bowles alone?
Thought he was. Then I saw Harley Quinn. She was surrounded by Black Gate prisoners. They were just killing everyone in the room. I had no choice. I got in here, locked the door. I could see it on the security feed. They had someone with them. It looked like the commissioner.
Bowles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. He was scum.
Apologize for this interruption to our regular broadcast. Jack Ryder is live from the Gotham Bay area with some breaking news.
This is Jack Ryder with breaking news in the Gotham Bay. We are getting reports of an armed siege on Arkham Island. 2 minutes ago, Joker broadcast to all news channels this chilling message.
Greetings, Gotham. This is the voice of your new master. Oh, hang on. I skipped a bit. Joker here. I'm in control of Arkham Island, and you can all consider it out of bounds. If I see any lawmen, vigilantes, or do-gooders in tights coming this way, I'll start detonating random bombs. that the Batman's car is still parked just outside of the intensive treatment building. Now, we can't just have him up and leave us, can we? Every thug, villain, murderer, and kindergarten teacher that isn't carrying out party orders should head there now and smash it to pieces.
Oracle, disable the Batmobile's countermeasure system.
I saw the alert. What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm outside the Arkham Mansion. Harley Quinn probably triggered the alarm. If she's still got Gordon with her, he could get hurt.
Okay, done. The Batmobile is still parked up outside the intensive treatment building in Arkham North. I've sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Oracle.
Of course you found that one easy. You were supposed to. That was one of the easy ones.
I can't believe it. They killed Jackson.
Stay with your colleague. I'm ending this. Now.
Believe he's dead.
under my control. That's right, boys and girls. Mine! Just wait till you see my plans for this place. It's going to be glorious.
He's here! Knock to the ground! This'll hurt him. Okay? Don't let him hit you! Smash you into pieces! Ow! Get that now! Oh, jeez! Don't let him hit you, you idiot! This'll hurt.
There's a supply of explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile. Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. I need to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took Gordon. Strange. This is Gordon's pipe. Barbara gave it to him. There's no way he'd leave it. Wild country. Gordon's favorite tobacco. Gordon's smarter than he looks. Left me a trail to follow. Oracle, I found a pipe. It has your father's initials carved on it.
It was a birthday gift I gave him last year. There's no way he'd leave it.
Exactly. He's left me a trail to follow. He's alive, Barbara.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting some troubling reports of a bat infestation in Joker Asylum. Let me remind everyone that it is their civic duty to exterminate this vermin. We can't have it making its way back to the mainland.
A challenge completed. Can you do more?
I just want everyone to know that I really appreciate all the hard work. You know, watching you guys is like a night in. Watching my favorite movie. What was the name of that movie again? Oh yes, Attack of the Stupid Bungling Idiots who can't find an even bigger idiot running around like a mad. Now get to it.
The security doors are locked. I'm going to have to find another way around to get back on Gordon's trail.
So what was it that gave it away? The big green glowing question mark?
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for him.
I'm just sitting here watching cartoons. If any of you find Blackgate Rejects' board, come over and see me. Don't look up when you open the door. It'll spoil the surprise and my experiment.
Trail's cold. I should get back to where I last saw some tobacco.
Can you hear that, Detective? It's the sound of me clapping at your success. Oh, you can't? That's because an idiot would have found that trophy.
Anyone seen the big bad bat? I warn you, he may look like an idiot and talk like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
I can't see any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
My family's blood ran through the heart of Gotham. We were doctors, politicians, and teachers. We have been the organ cleaning the arterial filth from the city. We have been its servants, giving all to protect it. And still it has chosen to hurt us.
Joker here! Let me remind all new residents of Joker Asylum that they are expected to follow one simple rule. Punishment for not following this rule is death. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know what the best thing is about the rule? Paging Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine Dr. Howard. Don't you forget, search every nook and cranny. I want everyone found. Hey, I don't want anyone missing the party. I'm too good a host.
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for it.
Joker here? Remember, I'm watching all of you. Wherever you are, even you. Yes, you.
Trail's cold. I should get back to where I last saw some tobacco.
I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time. You guys just make it look too easy. Like you're not even trying. Which is not what I pay you to do. Find everyone. Now!
Easy! A blind man would have stumbled over that one.
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for it.
Hello, I'm one idiot. Just let me welcome you to your new home. Here in Idiot Asylum, we have just one rule. You'll never leave us.
I can't see any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
Take patient interview. Subject has no recorded name. Alias listed as the Joker. In the room is Warden Sharp and myself, Dr. Young.
Is this another one of those boring psych evaluation tests?
No, it's not. So, you're the famous Joker.
In the flesh. So, Doc, do you want me to look at the ink blots again? The first one is a kitten I had when I was a child. The second is, let's see, a dead elephant. The third is a...
Funny. Now let's skip the jokes.
Skip the jokes? Hey, Sharpie, didn't she get my permanent record? Be quiet, clown.
Every doctor that has ever interviewed you claims a different type of psychosis. Everything from multiple personality disorders to, well, the list is endless.
I do my best.
Well, I don't believe it. Anything can be cured given the correct treatment.
And you think you can cure me?
Oh, I know I can.
I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time. You guys just make it look too easy, like you're not even trying. Which is not what I pay you to do. Find everyone. Now! Yeah.
So, you have given in and taken my map. I hope it proves useful.
anyone seen the big bad bat? I warn you, he may look like an idiot and talk like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
Are you up to the challenge? Tweedledum and Tweedledee saw it. Can you see it? Now I see it. Now you don't. Tweedledum and Tweedledee saw it. Can you see it? Let's face it. There are 2 dents on the wall. Now I see it. Now you don't.
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for it.
Joker here!
As Gotham's veins slowly filled with pain and suffering, the effects were felt everywhere. My father fell first, infected by some foul disease. My mother lived on, but only in a dream. I returned to the family home to care for her, where she remained in her bed for as long as her body continued to breathe. Her tears kept me awake at night.
Let me remind all new residents of Joker Asylum that they are expected to follow one simple rule. Punishment for not following this rule is death. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know what the best thing is about?
Trail's cold. I should get back to where I last saw some tobacco. I can't see any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting some troubling reports of a bat infestation in Joker Asylum. Let me remind everyone that it is their civic duty to exterminate this vermin. We can't have it making its way back to the mainland.
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for it. can't see any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
Don't you forget, search every nook and cranny. I want everyone found. Hey, I don't want anyone missing the party. I'm too good a host.
Trail's cold. I should get back to where I last saw some tobacco.
So the great detective has solved a mere 10% of my challenges. Are you ready to give up yet?
I can't see any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
Any of you fine Blackgate rejects is bored, come over and see me. Don't look up when you open the door. It'll spoil the surprise and my experiment.
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for it.
Oh, you found that one. Sorry, it wasn't much of a challenge. I was running out of time. It's the Enigma Show!
Paging Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine Dr. Howard.
Trail's cold. I should get back to where I last saw some tobacco.
Don't get too full of yourself, Dark Knight. It only gets harder. Here.
I can't see any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
Joker here. Remember, I'm watching all of you. Wherever you are, even you. Yes, you.
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for it.
You are performing just below my predicted expectations. At this rate, you'll never beat me.
appreciate all the hard work. You know, watching you guys is like a night in. Watching my favorite movie. What was the name of that?
Trail's cold. I should get back to where I last saw some tobacco.
Idiots who can't find an even bigger idiot running around dressed like a man.
I can't see it. The wall ahead is weak enough for my explosive gel to blow through and open up a new path.
Riddle me this.
Come in. Sit down. Take off your mask. So, Bats, I was thinking, you really could use a friend in here. Someone to talk to, share secrets with. Shall we start with the big one? Who is that behind the mask? Why do you feel the need to go out into the world and fight people like me? Do you really think you can win? We'll see.
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for it.
I'd have solved all the puzzles by now.
Trail's cold. I should get back to where I last saw some tobacco.
That trophy was a test. Well done! You passed the elementary grade.
Take patient interview 17. Joker remains uncooperative. My earlier diagnosis remains true. I believe he enjoys his persona too much.
What's up, Doc?
Today I thought we'd try something different.
Oh, you make me blush, Doc. I have a girlfriend.
Dr. Quinzel, I know. I've seen the tapes. I saw what happened.
What can I say? I'm a charmer.
Anyway, I thought it would be good to talk about your childhood.
Oh, ever heard of romance, Doc? I don't give up the goods for free. You'll have to try harder.
What are you hiding?
Didn't you hear me? You scratch my back, Doc, and, well, I won't have you wrapped in plastic and left in a gutter.
My journey lasted little over a month. Visiting academics in both Metropolis and Keystone, I was exposed to a wealth of new ideas. I began my day returning home in good spirits, eager to see my wife and family. I ended it kneeling in their blood, broken fragments of my life pouring through dripping red fingers.
Batman, what's going on? The crazies are moving towards the medical facility. What's Joker doing?
He's trying to take over the island piece by piece. It looks like medical is his next target. Has anyone got out of the building?
I saw a doctor try and get out. He was torn apart. Throw it in the water. He never stood a chance.
You wait here. I'll be back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting some troubling reports of a bat infestation in Joker Asylum. Let me remind everyone that it is their civic duty to exterminate this vermin. We can't have it making its way back to the mainland. Joker here. Remember, I'm watching all of you. Wherever you are, even you. Yes, you. I just want everyone to know that I really appreciate all the hard work. You know, watching you guys is like a night in. Watching my favorite movie. What was the name of that movie again? Oh yes, Attack of the Stupid Bungling Idiots who can't find an even bigger idiot running around like a mad. Now get to it. I'm just sitting here watching cartoons. If any of you find Blackgate rejects as bored...
Dead? I think so. When did he die? Probably when you shot him. That'll do it. You hungry? No.
report of a bat infestation in Joker Asylum. Let me remind everyone that it is their civic duty to exterminate this vermin. And have it make its way back to the field.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. This'll hurt.
I'm just sitting here watching cartoons. Any of you fine black gents bored, come over and see me. Don't look up when you open the door. It'll spoil the surprise and my experiment. Joker here. Let me remind all new residents of Joker Asylum that they are expected to follow one simple rule. Punishment for not following this rule is...
Ha! The only way I could have made that one easier to find is if I strapped it to the hood of that ludicrously ostentatious vehicle of yours.
Paging Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine Dr. Howard. Anyone seen the big bad bat? I warn you, he may look like an idiot and talk like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
Hey, scram, bats! This is my me time.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like
I'm
to
over
know?
here.
Shut up!
Ah, you crazy bitch.
Harley!
Ah!
What's he doing here? It's too early!
I'm sorry, Puddin'. Don't be angry with me. Mwah!
Go, you little minx. I can never stay mad at you.
Sorry, B-Man. You'll have to find another way. Bye-bye now.
This way's blocked. Better search outside for another way in.
I want all the doctors rounded up. Search every inch of the medical building. I mean it. Search every room, every office, and every trash can. If another doctor tries to run and get out of the building, then you won't. I'll just...
Get off of me!
Shut it! Get down there with the others! Move it!
Okay, I hear you. I'm going.
Why does he need the doctors? I've got to save them.
What are you doing? Ah! Help me! I'll cut you down when I'm done with the bat. What do we do now? We've got to find him, or we're next, you hear me? We'll come back when the bat is dead.
little stressed down there? Your heart racing? Get a grip and stop that, or I'll fix your blood pressure permanently.
Hey, get off me!
Help me! What happened? Cut me down. Leave him there. We got bigger problems. Find a bat.
Paging Dr. Bat! Paging Dr. Bat! Is there a Dr. Bat in the room?
I hate hospitals. It always gives me the creeps.
What are you doing?
Hello? Is there a doctor in the house? No? Pity. I seem to have a pile of wounded henchmen that need medical attention.
The room's clear. You're safe now.
Come on! Please! Cut me down!
Please! Over here! Batman! I don't know what happened. One minute we were doing our evening rounds, and the next, armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have anyone with them?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't want to be followed. The elevator appears to have been powered down. You're going to be okay here.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? We heard gunfire. They could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
And Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
I'm here, Mike. Hold still. I'll get you free.
I'll get you out of there. We're gonna be okay.
Patient interview 21. Patient's name is Edward Nigma, also known as the Riddler. So, Edward, Warden Sharp tells me you've been leaving threatening riddles scrawled on the asylum walls. Again.
One would have to be severely paranoid to read threats into harmless riddles, Dr. Young. May I test you with one?
Very well.
What is it that walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs?
A human being. As a baby, it crawls on 4 legs. As an adult, it walks on 2. And in later years, it uses a cane.
Good try. But the answer to all 3 is a baby. True, it crawls on all 4s, but cut off its legs and it can only wiggle on 2 limbs. Give it a crutch, it can hobble around on 3. You see?
That's horrible. How can you even joke about that?
Easily, Doctor. It's not my baby.
Remember, a happy patient is a quiet patient.
Let me introduce you all to the sterling work of our new head of research, Dr. Penelope Young. Since joining our team 2 years ago, Arkham is now the forefront of research into understanding the human mind.
Good afternoon, Arkham. Let's talk about the mind. How can such a complex entity be understood and eventually treated when it breaks? How indeed. Project Titan's goal is to create a testbed to fully probe our special cases in a safe, risk-free manner. Our goal is to cure the more unfortunate specimens, the weak, those not physically up to the challenge that our medical practices present. Project Titan will make us a world-class facility, an award-winning facility.
When you or someone you know is seriously distressed, there are few institutions where they can be taken, and where you can be reassured that they are safe and undergoing the finest care available.
She can operate on me anytime.
Idea is alive. Remind me, why does Joker want her alive?
No idea. But after what he's here,
most major HMOs.
Let me introduce you all to the research, Dr. Penelope Young. Arkham is now the forefront of research into understanding the
Is he okay? You idiot!
Our goal is to cure more
Crap out of you!
Project Titan will make us a world-class, an award-winning.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus saw you, it's fine.
I have done exactly as you asked.
Look, you think I care? Stop your whining and listen good. If anyone goes near you without Joker's express permission, then I've been ordered to make sure you are taken out ASAP. Looks like you're a bargaining chip. Gotta tell you, the boss is all over this job. Planned like a military operation. Friends on the inside and out.
I am quite aware that this job, as you call it, requires friends. What I want to know is why you chose me. Did Joker specify me? Why don't you let me talk to him? I'm sure we can settle this.
Lady, I have to tell you once more, I am going to hurt you. You understand?
Oh, please, no! No! What's going on? They were talking like they were in control. Is it true that Joker escaped?
Unfortunately, yes. But not for long.
I'd been studying Joker's case for months when he broke out. The warden was very specific he wanted Joker cured.
Bad publicity will affect his campaign for mayor.
That'll be the least of it. God, I almost forgot. They said they were moving through the facility, hunting down the other doctors.
Don't worry, Doctor. I rescued you first, and now I'll search the other rooms. You wait here. It's dangerous out there. There are still more medical staff that need my help.
Remember, a happy patient is a quiet patient.
Our findings have led to debates about whether psychosis is in itself neurotoxic, and whether potentially damaging changes to the brain are related to the length of psychotic episodes. Project Titan allows us to strengthen the individual's ability to cope with such changes. Early results were promising, but it was only after the arrival of Patient X that our expectations were raised.
Patient X was the catalyst that led to a full-scale adoption of the Titan process. We must all thank our benefactors for this opportunity.
We represent all medical specialties and offer a wide range of medical, surgical, diagnostic, and wellness programs. High quality of care.
You are earning my respect, Dark Knight Detective. I'll let you help me find my socks if you keep this up.
Entire state. Times have changed at this establishment. And through our pioneer techniques, we believe that anyone can be cured. Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story. Our low security wings offer normal but troubled individuals a safe haven for recovery. An extensive breakdown of our costs and healthcare packages can be found at the front desk or at www.arkhamcare.com/private. We accept most major HMOs. Our website contains everything you need to know about our facility and how we can help you. Did you know that the children's area on the site can provide Will all patients please remain calm and move slowly to their accommodation?
Our findings have led to debates about whether psychosis is in itself neurotoxic and whether potentially damaging changes to the brain are related to the length of psychotic episodes. Project Titan allows us to strengthen the individual's ability to cope with such changes. Early results were promising, but it was only after the arrival of Patient X
That means some of the bitches cash.
Patient X was the
What's wrong with you? Don't you know nothing? Cash had a disagreement with Killer Croc a while back. Croc got free and shouted, "He's here!"
We represent all medical specialties and offer a wide range of medical, surgical, diagnostic, and wellness programs. High quality care coupled with convenient locations have ensured we are voted the #1 facility in the entire state. Times have changed at this establishment, and through our pioneering techniques, we believe that anyone can be cured. Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution...
Boss, it's done. The room is full of gas and Captain Hook is stuck in it. Thing is, Razor didn't get out in time. He's stuck in here too.
Oh, that'll teach him to dilly-dally. Don't let anyone out.
I won't let innocent people die.
I don't like failures.
Yeah, sure, boss. He was slowing us down.
I can't leave them.
Don't cry, Cash. You're right where we want you.
I'm gonna get out of here, and you're gonna wish you were back. Oh,
You need to hit me.
Cash, what happened?
There was an alarm in medical. I heard someone shouting and found the doc lying on the floor. When I went to help him, the room was flooded with gas. These doors locked down. We can't get out. Don't know how long we can last.
How brave. Let's give Mr. Cash a great big hand. He could use one.
You'll be laughing out of your butt when I get out of here.
Lighten up, Holmes. I'm just messing with you.
Can't wait to return the favor.
Leave it, Cass. Can you control the ventilation system in there?
Try it. It's a no-go. He disabled remote access.
I'll find a way.
Joker's filled the room with gas and we're trapped in here. I can sit in here all night, but the doc over there ain't looking too good. I don't know if you can hear this. Board's showing power to fan 1.
Dead? Joker told me I'd have time to get out before he gassed this place. Ha!
Power to fan 2. He's doing it, Doc. We'll be out of here soon. Stay cool.
Please, I don't want to fall in the gas.
All 3 fans agree. We got full power. Room should be empty any time now.
Nice surprise! Batman arrived just in the nick of time. Next time, Cash, I'll just shoot you and be done with it.
I shouldn't have left intensive treatment. I would have made sure that freak stayed where he belonged. I don't know. We lock him up, he gets out, and more people die. If I just had 1 minute alone with that animal.
Taped interview 39. Patient's name is Edward Nigma. At this point in time, I've yet to decide if Mr. Nigma is a suitable candidate for the Titan process. I'd like to talk about your childhood.
Miserable. Next.
By all accounts, that is where your fascination with riddles began. I believe discussing those years could explain your compulsive behavior.
Very well. My father hated me. Always called me a moron.
I see.
I was determined to prove him wrong, so I entered a contest at school. A $20 prize to the kid who could figure out an almost impossible logic problem. I won, of course.
And that pleased your father?
Hardly. He was convinced I had cheated. He kept yelling, "You must have cheated! Admit it, you moron! You cheated!" I swore I didn't, and he hit me for lying.
I'm sorry to hear that, Edward.
Don't be. He was right.
There is still medical staff needing my help.
Remember, a happy patient is a quiet patient.
Oh, I'm not sure I can keep it a secret any longer. I've got 2 old friends coming to the party. One of them is just terrified you'll leave without saying hello. The other, well, let's just say he's going to be as surprised to see you as you will be to see him.
When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called supercriminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story. Our low-security wings offer normal but troubled individuals a safe haven for recovery. We represent all medical specialties and offer a wide range.
Batman!
Don't speak. You're safe now.
But it's a trap!
I know. Just not for me.
It's true. You really are the world's greatest detective. How did you do that, Bats? Oh, what the hell? Get down there, boys. See if he can detect being punched in the face.
You're gonna bleed, Bat. You hit like a girl. Don't let him hit you, idiot! You're gonna bleed out your face! Keep hitting him! Jeez!
What are you waiting for? April Fool's Day? Get down there now!
That's gotta... Ow!
Don't get too full of yourself, Bats. I'm just softening you up. Think of this as a preview to the main event. You'll see.
I'm sorry. I tried to tell you. I couldn't speak.
Relax, you're safe now. I can handle these low-life thugs.
That one could have been solved by a monkey. But good job, nevertheless.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you.
I got ringside seats. Think of it. Obviously. Oh my
Will all patients please remain calm and move slowly to their accommodation? Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called supercriminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story. Our low-security wings offer normal but troubled individuals a safe haven for recovery. An extensive breakdown of our costs and healthcare packages can be found at the front desk or at www.arkhamcare.com/prices.
Did you find them? Are they okay?
Yes, they're safe now.
Batman, we've got another problem.
I need to get back to the mansion. All my research notes are there. We can't risk Joker getting his hands on them.
It's not safe, Doctor. The island's a war zone. You won't stand a chance.
It's my life's work. You really don't have the authority to...
I'll get her there, Batman. You ask me, it's about time for a little payback.
I don't like it, but... Who called the elevator?
Wasn't us. It's coming from the lower floor.
Cash, take Dr. Young. Get her notes and then find somewhere safe to hold up. Everyone else, go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
The boss says he's in here somewhere. Spread out.
What kind of hospital is this? Looks more like a torture room. I hate hospitals. Always gives me the creeps. Hey, get off me! He's fine. I'll be back. What do we do now? Shut up and keep looking. Leave him there. We got bigger problems. Find the bag. Man, I hate the stinker hospitals. What kind of hospital is this? Looks more like a torture room.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you.
Too easy. Oh, think about it. I got you trapped in a little metal box, hanging precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of puppies? Say goodnight, bats. Boom! Only kidding. Got a few more surprises in store for you. Prepare to face your fears. All of them!
There is no crane.
They're all over me!
Only Scarecrow.
Get me out of here, please, someone! Ooh, it looks like the good doctor has started early. Your appointment isn't for hours. I'm sure you'll be buzzed through when he's ready. Tell me, Bats, what are you really scared of? Face to face that fool of a city? Not finding the commissioner in time? Me in a thong?
Please, help me, Batman! No!
I'm sorry, Jim. I'm sorry. I was too late.
I'm sorry. The number you've dialed isn't available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Barbara, are you there?
Please hang up your phone.
Should have stood up to him, son. Like a man.
Mom?
Help us, Bruce! Don't let us die!
scared, little bat? Do you need your mom?
Can you hear me? Bruce, what's going on?
Oracle, I'm okay.
What happened? I lost contact. Are you sure you're all right? Have you found my dad?
I'm fine. Had a little run-in with Scarecrow, slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit. It wasn't Gordon. Crane's gas must have affected me more than I thought.
Are you lost, little bat? Having trouble figuring out what's real and what's just a figment of your twisted little mind? Same here. Just roll with it, bats. It gets easier once you give in. It really does.
Hit him harder! Don't let him hit you, you idiot! Cut that head off, bats! You want some of this? This'll hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Listen, no more tricks. Just one last puzzle in the airport. Come on! And a little more. Oh, I can't wait.
your precious police commissioner is just through the glass. Take a look. Harley's under strict instructions to kill the old man if any of my guys even think you're in the room. They're patrolling down there. I've told them all you're on the way. So here's the deal. If you can find a way to get to Harley without anyone realizing, I'll give you your next present. Fail, and the old codger dies. Hell, I may even give you Harley. It looks like you could use a new sidekick.
A map will always help those who are stuck.
Joker's not messing. He wants the old man kept safe from Batman. If anyone gets near him, and it won't be me carrying the can.
No problem. Nothing's getting past me. Batman'll be a dead man, and I'll be famous.
Whatever. Get over there and keep looking.
Listen up, boys. The commissioner's just dying for one of you to spot the Bat Freak. When you do, Harley offs the old man. I've got a shiny prize for the one who sees him first.
This old man looks like he's gonna pee himself. Someone bring me a bucket. It's gonna be so cool, old man. Just wait and see.
Keep your trap shut. You won't get away with this.
Harley's got the old man up top. You see the Bat or anyone else skulking around, he dies.
When this vacation, Batman, we're gonna get married. It's gonna be so cool.
You took longer than I thought. He's out of control. He's trying to prove something. I'm not sure I can stop him this time.
You'll do it. Batman, listen. We're not alone. He's got something else down there. I don't know what it is.
What a blabbermouth! Spoiling the surprise.
Be quiet.
Oh, am I getting to you? Am I? Good. You're going to love this next bit.
It wants Dr. Young's login.
Never mind that. Get behind me, now. Bane.
I thought he broke out of Blackgate.
Cut me down.
Who did this to you?
Dr. Young, the Bruja. She drained the venom from my blood. Must stop her.
Sorry, Has-Bane. The good doctor won't be a problem much longer. How do you like my puppet? What say we cut him down?
Gordon, run!
Help him out, boy!
Don't you like paper?
A little helping, little cable, boy.
I will crush you!
Batman, you okay?
I'm fine, Jim. Where's Quinn?
Gone. Must have gotten loose while Bane was throwing you around.
We need to get you off the island.
I'm not a rookie. I can handle myself.
I will break you, Batman! Then the Bruja!
No, Bane. This time I break you!
Jim, get back to the mainland. It's too dangerous here.
I don't like leaving you here.
Radio claims he's planted bombs all over Gotham. Gotham will panic. You're needed there.
We're ready to go now, sir.
Bane called Dr. Young Bruja. What does it mean?
It's Spanish for witch.
Oracle, go through the city's computers. Pull up all you can find on Dr. Young. I'll go through anything you find once I get to the cave.
A bat cave on Arkham Island?
I built it years ago. It's best to plan ahead for situations like this.
How'd you manage to keep this a secret?
It's me, remember?
So do you think Dr. Young's been experimenting with venom? The same chemical that turns Bane into that animal?
Yes, I'm worried. Bane seemed even more powerful than usual. Joker wants the venom, and that can only be trouble.
I'm heading to Dead Man's Point in Arkham North. I'll contact you once I'm in the Batcave.
It's the bat! Beat the crap out of you! Yo! Idiot! You're gonna bleed back! Come on! Don't let him hit you, idiot!
You're late for your appointment. Very rude. Well, seeing as you're here now, we might as well get started. Tell me about your childhood. Anything stand out? Ooh, is that a tear I see? Too painful? We'll come back to it later then. How about Baney Boy then? Oh, bet you were shocked to see him, weren't you? Personally, I was hoping he'd fold you up like a piece of paper and let me stamp you crazy. But even I don't get everything I want. So what was he doing here? Oh, questions, questions, questions.
with Dead Man's Point. It's been a favorite suicide location in Arkham Island for over 100 years.
Yeah, I know. I once saved an unfortunate inmate from leaping off into the rocks below. I found a cave entrance and over the years have moved a number of supplies here. It's a regular home away from home.
He's here! You're dead, Batman! Light! Crap out of here!
Okay, buddy?
On.
Dr. Young was heading up a project. It was big, lots of external funding. Here are the last notes she filed. I can't make sense of it. What does it mean?
Looks like she was experimenting on the Arkham patients. This new chemical only barely resembles the original Venom compound.
There are a number of changes that appear to amplify the strength of the drug. Multiple references to a Titan formula. Even a small amount could trigger a Venom-like transformation in the host, eliminating the need for the storage tank Bane requires.
Hang on. These notes aren't complete. The formula is missing. That must be the secret Dr. Young is hiding. If Joker gets his hands on this, he will create an army of 1,000 Banes.
My God. Is Joker crazy enough to do that? What am I saying? You've got to stop him.
I'm going after her. She was heading to the mansion with cash. I'm going up top via the catacombs.